In a city that never sleeps, Lily, a young single mom, stared at a life stacked against her. Rent overdue, fridge empty, and little Alex depending on her every breath. Desperate times, unthinkable choices. An auction, not for art, but for companionship. Wealthy men, whispered promises. For Lily, it wasn't choice, it was survival. Seated in the ballroom's shadow, Lily felt the weight of each wrong turn. Her heart hammered against her ribs, a frantic drumbeat of fear and uncertainty. Alex, safe with Mrs. Rodriguez next door, was her only thought. The stack of bills, the eviction notice, the memory of Alex's hungry eyes, they'd driven her here to this impossible place. A slick man in a suit, the organizer, approached. Remember, Lily, composure, smile, don't meet their eyes directly. His voice was practiced, empty. The ballroom shimmered with men, assessing, appraising. Lily was a prize on display. A lump choked her throat as the announcer's voice boomed. Lot number 23, Lily. Her legs trembled as she walked onto the stage, blinding spotlights searing her skin. Predatory gazes locked on. Exotic beauty, the announcer droned, words that felt like a brand. Then, a voice, deep and commanding, cut through the hum. 1 million. Silence crashed down. Every head turned to the back row. Richard Sterling, Wall Street titan known for ruthless deals and impenetrable privacy. His bid hung in the air. The organizer stammered, repeated the sum, a nervous laugh in his tone. No other bids. Sold, he declared, too loud. Lily's knees buckled, but she kept her face blank. Irreversible. Richard Sterling walked towards her, eyes sharp, unreadable. Terms, he stated, taking her arm, guiding her to a private room. Fate was about to be sealed. The room was plush, sterile. Richard gestured to a chair, picked up a sealed envelope from a table. Contract, he said, handing it to her. The silence was a suffocating pressure as Lily read. Clauses swam before her eyes. Then, the core of it. You want me to have a child and leave it? Her voice shook. Richard nodded, arms crossed. Heir, contract is clear. After birth, you leave. Lily shot up, fury and terror exploding. I can't! I won't abandon my child! Richard's eyes narrowed, voice steel. You knew the auction. No regrets now. Inhumane, maybe, but agreed. Inhumane, Lily spat back. Buy a child, discard the mother? Richard stepped closer, towering. I paid $1 million for you, Lily. Not a whim, no choice. Heart hammering, Lily felt trapped. Richard placed a pen on the table. Sign. Baby born, money transferred, you're free. Lily stared at the contract. Alex. Sacrifice. Tears burned, but she swallowed them. This isn't right, she whispered, sinking back into the chair. Richard leaned in, gaze intense. Right, wrong, irrelevant. Honor the agreement. No escape. Heavy heart, shaking hand, Lily signed. Richard took the contract. Tomorrow, medicals. Then, my penthouse. Rest. He left, leaving Lily alone with the weight of her signature. Limousine waited. Goodbye to Alex. Brief, agonizing. Work far away, she'd choked out, promising calls. Alex, innocent, waved, unaware. Desert turned city. Gates, gardens, penthouse piercing the sky. Richard waited, expression granite. Brief tour, house rules. Privacy respected, agreement fulfilled, no questions. Then he was gone. Amy, middle-aged, kind staff member, showed Lily to her room. Luxury suffocating her. Clothes, accessories laid out. Anything, I'm nearby, Amy smiled. Lily thanked her, stranger in a gilded cage. Night fell. City lights blurred from the balcony. Alex. Pain, suffocating. But Alex's future. Knock on the door. Richard. Doctor tomorrow, he stated and left. No turning back. Sleepless night. Penthouse silence amplified her fear. Silk sheets, soft bed, no comfort. Amy knocked. Doctor's appointment. Penthouse luxury, Persian rugs, art, city views rushing by. Clinic, modern, sterile. Dr. Brown, calm, professional. Examinations. Perfect condition. Fertilization process. Lily nodded, masking nausea. Richard, distant observer. Procedure. Painful reminder. 9 months, then heartbreak. Penthouse exploration. Extravagance beyond measure. Library, pool, music room. Richard's wealth limitless, life hollow. Loneliness radiated from him. Rarely smiled, courtesy cold. Practical matters only. Contract adherence, no personal connection. Lily, alien. Nights staring at the ceiling. Alex. Mornings, cold reality. Second week. Formal dinner. Business associates. Lily, elegant dress, uncertain steps, grand staircase, predatory eyes again. Richard by her side, my special guest. Rare concern. Okay? Adjusting, Lily lied. Formality, obligation. Dinner, then escape. Call to Mrs. Rodriguez. Alex's voice, fleeting comfort, then tears. Longing, no turning back. Days blurred. Small contradictions in Richard's rigid mask. Meticulous, demanding yet flickers of humanity. Garden, watering a rare plant. Mothers, he explained, noticing Lily. Peace. Empathy. Less monster, more broken man. Amy, stories of Richard's life. Parents' death, young responsibilities. Understanding bloomed. Still, loneliness. Lily, detached, limited time. Solace in gardens, starting. Knock. Richard, softer, less rigid. Talk. Uncertain, searching for words. Arrangement difficult. Kindness in his tone. Respect your courage. Taken aback. Kindness. Vulnerability in his eyes. Brief but real. Seed of doubt. Not so cold. Broken, like her. Conversation replayed. Possibility. Deeper connection. Distant, maybe. Days slow. Puzzle pieces. Lily, Richard. Circumstances. Time passing. Richard's child. Terrifying, stirring curiosity. Who was he? Sacrifice. Penthouse rhythm. Routine, small details, garden, refuge, sun, fountains. Richard, gardens too, observing, subtle tension, recognized, unaddressed. Garden walk. Richard pruning tree. Presence sensed, brief glance, task resumed, no conversation expected. Gardening. Lily broke silence. Organized thoughts, Richard replied, not looking up. Opening, reserved, not unapproachable. Space respected, curiosity grew. Complexity. Dinner, Richard joined her. Solitary meals before. Calm, weighty presence. Adjusting? He asked. Wine poured. As much as I can, Lily replied, voice steady. Studied her, reading thoughts. Not easy, necessary. Necessary for whom? Thought unvoiced. Nodded, ate in silence. Something beneath his control, burden concealed. Weeks passed, small kindnesses, missing homeland foods mentioned casually. Amy, tray of dishes. Mr. Sterling asked. Surprised, silent, intentions unclear, cold, distant yet subtle care. Books on bedside table, novels, stories mentioned in passing. Warmth, attention to detail, music room, ajar door, piano notes. Richard playing, skill unexpected. Piano? Lily surprised. Richard startled, hands pulled back. Mother taught me. Child. Beautiful, Lily remarked, stepping closer. Averted gaze, unsure how to respond. Deep emotional connection to past. Garden. Small bird fallen, injured. Lily knelt, gentle. Richard appeared curious. What will you do? Care for it. Fly again, conviction. Silent admiration in his eyes. Compassion touched him. Penthouse nights lonely, small routines, comfort, silent corridors, grand architecture, hallway crossing. Richard, tired, softer features. Can't sleep? He asked. Hesitation. Sometimes. Too much on mind. Nodded, understood. Tea in library, surprise invitation, shelves of books. Talked longer than ever, beyond the mask, household staff noticed. Amy, kinder, friendlier. Richard, more at ease. Formality remained, but something shifted. New light in his eyes. Less isolated. Small connections, meaning. Empty penthouse. Reality loomed. Temporary. Changes. Dynamic. Challenges ahead. Complex man. Deeper layers starting to intertwine. Days continued. Penthouse routine, emotional distance, small moments, impressions, growing, restrained interest. Future together, nurtured with love, responsibility, moved Lily, uncovered layers. Small gestures, closer, likes, interests, appreciation, garden conversations, library evenings, books, stories, library night question. Change past? Silence. Chosen more wisely whom to trust, but no change. Without wrong choices, no Alex. Son's name, shadow, sensed weight, shifted conversation, space. Growing connection, uncertainty. Contract, barrier, Liking Richard. 9 months, limited time, balcony, stars. Richard joined her, silence, sky contemplation. Future? He asked. Can't help it, temporary. Turned to her, eyes met hers, intensity. Future built, depends how we handle present. Warmth, implicit promise, destiny unwritten. Staff noticed change, coldness gone, lighter vibe. Amy pleased. Richard less isolated, more open. Lily, changes within, reconnecting with lost part of herself. Crossroads approaching, feelings developing, complicate things, embrace present, uncertain future, deeper level. Penthouse days, predictable rhythm, emotional distance efforts, small moments left impressions. Restrained interest grew. Future, nurtured with love, responsibility. Deeply moved Lily, layers uncovered. Small gestures closer, likes, interests, appreciation shown. Garden, library, books, stories, library night, change past, silence. Chosen more wisely to trust, but no change, no wrong choices, no Alex. Son's name, shadow. Sensed weight, shifted conversation, space. Growing connection, uncertainty. Contract barrier, liking Richard. 9 months, limited time, balcony, stars. Richard joined. Silence, sky. Future? Can't help it, temporary. Turned to her, eyes met, intensity. Future built, depends how handle present. Warmth, implicit promise, destiny unwritten. Staff noticed, coldness lighter. Amy pleased. Richard less isolated, Lily changed, reconnecting lost part of herself. Crossroads, feelings complicate, embrace present, uncertain future, deeper level. Routine immersed, emotional distance effort, small moments left impressions. Restrained interest grew. Future, nurtured with love, responsibility, deeply moved Lily, layers uncovered. Small gestures closer, likes, interests, appreciation, garden, library, books, stories. Library night, change past, silence. Chosen more wisely to trust, but no change, no wrong choices, no Alex. Son's name, shadow, sensed weight, shifted conversation, space. Growing connection, uncertainty. Contract barrier, liking Richard. 9 months, limited time, balcony, stars. Richard joined. Silence, sky. Future? Can't help it, temporary. Turned to her, eyes met, intensity. Future built, depends how handle present. Warmth, implicit promise, destiny unwritten. Staff noticed, coldness lighter. Amy pleased. Richard less isolated. Lily changed, reconnecting lost part of herself. Crossroads, feelings complicate, embrace present, uncertain future, deeper level. Dawn, restless. Bond with Richard, unexpected. Alex, secret, heavier. Truth terrified her, unbearable to hide. Breakfast, garden walk, clear mind. Flowers, trees, Amy's urgent voice. Back to penthouse. Richard, living room, photograph. Expression unreadable. Who is this boy? Voice controlled, tense. Frozen. Photo of Alex. Hidden, found. My son, Lily admitted, trembling. Suffocating silence. Richard walked to her, dark eyes locked. You lied. Sharp voice. Why? From start? Tears welled, head high. Afraid, complicate, unsuitable for contract. Arms crossed, scrutinizing. Why agree? Leave another child? Blow, deep breath. For him, bills, rent, hungry nights, no choice. Emotion-filled words, Richard silent, processing. Turned to window. Should have trusted me. Disappointment. Tears flowed, shatter connection, no longer hide truth. Night library, dim light, tense. Richard in chair, folder. Reviewed contract, secrets, no mention, no address for situation. Panic wave. Don't send me away, fulfill agreement, promise. Hand raised, stop her. Not suggesting that, trust essential, rebuild. Folder opened, sheet slid across. See Alex, visit allowed, one condition, truth about arrangement not yet. Stunned, generosity, guilt. Why? Whisper. Sigh, hands on table. Know what it's like without answers. Son, part of presence, even temporary. Pain in words, reasons behind rigid demeanor, not just air, scars. Next day, visit Alex. Long journey, closer to sun. Emotions overwhelmed, Alex ran, arms held tight. Mommy, back! Joyful voice. Smiled, heavy heart. Temporary. Leave again soon. Day together, playing, laughing. Old days. Night fell. Goodbye wait. Hugged tightly. When return. Soon, love. Uncertain word. Back at penthouse. Drained. Richard living room. Calm expression. How is he? Genuine concern. Sank into sofa. Vulnerable. Well. Happy. Hard to leave. Nodded. Understood. Silent gaze, something beyond words, days shifted dynamic, quiet understanding, mutual respect. More considerate. Lily, trust grew. Meals, garden walks, meaningful moments. Library evening, revelation. Mother died young, low voice. Father distant, business. Responsibilities young. Parents gone, anchor lost. Sincerity, difficult, shaped him, something always missing. Empathy, urge to comfort. Barriers remained. Vulnerability brought them closer. Months passed. Relationship evolved. Cold agreement, mutual respect, admiration. Not just powerful man, humanity. Strength, compassion, unexpected. Time passing, uncertain future. Days after Alex's visit, strange calm, different interaction. Tense, now quiet acceptance. Contract wait, Lily. Small routines, solace. Garden walks, library reading, balcony stargazing. Son's thought constant, voice echoed. Morning coffee, Richard's arrival, relaxed, friendly. Come with me today. Silence broken, intrigued. Where? Family property, quiet place, you'll like. Hesitated, agreed, welcome escape. Car ride quiet, not uncomfortable. Scenery changed. City center left behind. Hour later, secluded property, sand dunes, peaceful, small house, Arabic style. Mother's retreat, Richard explained. Peace, simplicity, charm, rugs, lanterns, herbs, terrace, desert view, absolute silence, wind. Wooden chair, ease. Only place I think clearly, confessed Richard. Beautiful, Lily replied, horizon gaze, silent moments. Miss Home, Lily sighed, before all this. Simple place, memories. Richard nodded, understood. Comforting connection, no words. Property visit, more natural relationship, more involved in his life. Staff meetings, daily routine decisions. Better understanding, man behind ruthless businessman. Dinner, unexpected topic. Renovations to penthouse. Casual tone. Welcoming. Eyebrows raised, surprised. What in mind? Space, family feels home. Averted gaze, heart tightened. First time, future beyond contract. Much to resolve, vision reality. Afternoon garden walk, Amy, tea, cookies, radiant housekeeper. Cheerful today, sparkling eyes. Things changing around here. Penthouse, never felt so full of life. Face flushed, no response. Amy, shifting dynamic, uncertain future, undeniable blossoming. Days passed, Richard changing too. More time, vulnerable, approachable. Brief, formal conversations, hours long. Sharing lives. Conversation, Richard revealed, touched Lily. Never knew how cope with losing mother. Heavy voice. Anchor, gone, everything fell apart. Empathy wave. Important loss. Stronger bond. Growing closeness. Contract barrier. Attached to Richard. Reality ignored, sleepless nights, future, balanced feelings, responsibilities. Night, Richard knocked, talk, unsettled, grappling. Limitations, chair across from bed, trying to understand what this means. Heart raced, hinted shift. Trying to, she replied, relieved nod, willing to face next together. Penthouse staff noticed change, coldness lighter, human. Amy, ever observant. Richard lighter, human. Other staff, Lily's presence transformed atmosphere. Lily, more at home. Temporary stop, more building something, not sure what. Each day end, stargazing. Turning point, approaching. Bond unplanned, inevitable, both changing. Journey started, shape neither predicted. Penthouse days continued. Undeniable lingered. Lily, Richard connection deepening, small gestures, glances, extended conversations, contract boundaries challenged, every shared moment, critical juncture. Morning, Richard office, documents. Lily walked in, coffee tray. Looked up, surprised, silent, tray on desk. Break, casual tone. Studied her. Thank you. Hard to focus lately. Hesitated, chair opposite. Business? Shook head. No, just process. Heavy silence, not uncomfortable. Unspoken words. Lily broke silence. Right decision so far? Looked at her, softening expression. Not sure. Pragmatic. Wonder if rigidness distanced me from what matters. Vulnerability sensed. Admitting more at stake. Days, routine shifted. Meetings, social events included her in his world. Pressures, responsibilities understood better. Charity dinner, my companion. Curious glances, indifferent to others' opinions, uneasy attention. Okay? Quieter corner. Getting used to it. Forced smile. Briefly held her hand, surprised, comforted. Don't worry, I'm here. Simple, meaningful, inexplicable warmth. Intimacy, more frequent. Opening up, hidden details. Childhood, family expectations, alpha legacy pressure. Stories of her life, Alex struggles. Joy amidst challenges. Attentive listener, human, receptive side. Moonlit gardens walk. Richard stopped abruptly. Lily, no, despite everything, shown me things never noticed. Surprised look. Like what? More to life than obligations, contracts. Make room for something new. Heart raced, falling for Richard. Contract barrier. Penthouse staff noticed dynamic change. Amy, ever observant, warmer, permanent part of household. Knowing smiles from others. Reality weight. Contract end loomed. Fear of losing everything, bond with Richard nod. Afternoon, library reading. Richard entered, somber expression. Talk. Door closed, book aside, sensing tension. What's going on? Sat across, hands clasped. Future. Contract outlines what happens after birth. Things changed. Held breath, moment coming, unprepared. What mean by that? Hesitant question. Consider other options. Firmly stated. Don't want you to just leave. Heart raced. Hoped for. Fear of raising expectations held her back. What does that mean? Finally asked. Find way to make this work together. Words echoed. Complicated situation. Spark of hope. Days followed. Open fears, expectations talk. Feelings beyond planned. Lily. Future with Richard. Alex. Richard. Real family possibility. Challenges remained. Richard, family expectations haunted. Lily, life never same, strength in each other. Quiet evening terrace, stars. Richard turned to Lily. Didn't know what love was until you came into my life. Tears streamed, not sadness. Special blossomed. Penthouse, once cold home potential. Bond stronger than any contract. Dawn, soft light, music room, piano, new sanctuary, fingers over keys, melancholic melody. Richard entered quietly. Teach yourself to play? Gentle flow broken, looked up, faint smile. Mother taught me, connected us, difficult times. Nodded, stepped closer, piano bench, watching fingers glide. Talent, softly said. Tension weight, silent moments. Lily, been thinking about what we shared, what brought us here. Stopped playing, turned to him. Seriousness, something important addressed. Concluded, calm question. Deep breath. Can't keep ignoring feelings between us, but past, family expectations, obstacles, mixed hope, apprehension, rarely spoke internal struggles, ready to confront demons. Evening, garden walk, gentle breeze, leaves rustling, serene atmosphere, impending conversation weight. Father strict man, Richard began. Family honor above all. Grew up meeting expectations, shaped worldview. Attentive listener, pain in words. Mother died, distant, continued. Everything control, ensure nothing strayed from plan. That's why air? Softly asked. Stopped, turned to her. Partly, deep down, afraid of being alone. Pang in chest, loneliness battle. Richard, impenetrable exterior, deeply human. Next day, desert trip. Early, vast golden sand, endless ocean. Secluded oasis. Special place, Richard explained. Retreat, clarity needed, reminds me even dessert, life. Crystal clear water edge walk, connected to moment, turning point, palm tree shade. Spent so much time trapped by past, others' expectations. Never allowed self to figure out what I truly want. Sincerity in words. What do you want now? Heart pounding. Turned to her, eyes shining. Live differently. Build something real. Not contracts, obligations. Tears threatened, held back, everything hoped to hear. Uncertainties lingered. Penthouse return, lighter atmosphere. Unresolved issues. Sleepless nights, choices, Alex impact. Move forward, confront pain, set fears aside. Night, balcony, starry sky. Richard joined, teacups. Handed one, stood beside her, silence. Lily, never thought meet someone make me question everything believed. Low voice. Looked at him, weight of words. Shown me possible to have more. Room for something beyond responsibilities, expectations. Faint smile, emotion-filled eyes. Shown me possible to find strength in pain, replied. Wouldn't have come this far without you. Days followed. Concrete steps to change dynamic. Contract reviewed. Child's future clauses remained. Solution fair to both wanted. Relief, apprehension. Challenges ahead. Moving right direction. Penthouse staff noticed changes. Coldness, warmer demeanor. Lily more confident, at ease. Amy, ever observant. Always knew good heart. Needed someone help him find it. Smiled, gratitude wave. Positive changes, future uncertain. Continue facing fears, working together, lasting build. Hope for first time. Love overcome challenges. Sunset, terrace. Horizon watching. Difficult road ahead, determined to face side by side. Penthouse atmosphere visibly changed. Initial tension, lighter mood. Future weight. Crossroads, difficult decisions. Morning, office, conversation. Imposing room, intimate occasion. Gestured to sit, curiosity, apprehension mix. Agreement, everything happened since arrival. Steady emotional voice. Gaze fixed, waiting. Contract, focus, one goal, air, things changed, continued, hands clasped. Can't ignore feelings, developed between us. Heart raced, longed to hear, feared next. What does that mean? Softly asked. Find way to make work for both of us. Stay, not contract part, because choose to be together. Glimmer of hope, not simple, layers to situation, sure ready to face consequences. Afternoon garden walk, reflected on Richard's words. Strong feelings, reality harsh. Alex, another city. Contract leave after birth. Later, Amy, plants near fountain. Open up. Trust Richard? Uncertainty. Amy surprised question, sincere response. Mr. Sterling, man of word, never makes promises, doesn't intend to keep. But human, like you. Balance feels, needs to do. Absorbed words, ease slightly more, still conflicted. Next day, orphanage visit. Supported before, different significance. Children greeted with laughter, hugs, warmth wave. Watched Richard interact. Seriousness gentler, caring side. Truly care about them. Watched children play. Remind me life more than responsibilities, business, beauty, simplicity. Replied, intensity, resonated deeply. Ready to change, relinquish control, genuine exchange. Penthouse return, decision to revise contract. Lawyers gathered, clauses adjusted. Lily more freedom, right to contact Alex after birth. Changes presented, visibly moved. Why doing this? Trembling contract. Want you to know not alone in this. Don't feel trapped. Stay because trust me, not obligated. Tears streamed, relief, gratitude. Days continued, bond stronger. Formal conversations, natural flow. Stories, dreams, fears shared. Solid foundation, whatever ahead. Night, terrace, idea considering. Lily, want to meet Alex. Caught off guard, silent, processing. Sure? Hesitantly asked. Absolutely. Part of you. Know every part life. Heart warmed. Willingness to include Alex. Commitment to real build. Trip to visit Alex. Anxiety. Anticipation mix. Richard calm. New nervous. Alex ran. Arms. Held tightly. Mommy! Joyfully exclaimed. Richard's soft smile observation. Introduced Alex to him. Curiously looked at Richard. Mom's friend? Innocently asked. Richard knelt, eye level. Yes, hope be friends too. Shook hand, shy smile. Thank you, sir. Smiled, Lily noticed even seriousness, genuine effort to connect, natural interaction, safe presence. Penthouse return, first time truly building solid. Relationship no longer contract, trust, genuine feelings. Road ahead, courage, patience, evening, stars together, held Lily's hand. No still lot to face, willing to do whatever it takes to make this work. Heart filled with hope. Future together possible for first time. Alpha Penthouse increasingly familiar, bond developing. Alex visit, something shifted. More attentive, present. Depth of Lily's life before his world. Morning coffee, unexpected suggestion. Want Alex to live here? Calm, resolute voice. Eyes widen, surprised. Serious? Processing idea. Yes. Build together, want him part of it from beginning. Heart raced. Sun close, everything hoped for. Doubts lingered. Contract? Hesitantly questioned. Deep breath before responding. Contract doesn't have to be barrier. Adjust terms. Alex place here, without compromising anything. Silent, deeply moved. Willingness to adapt life. Gesture louder than words. Preparations for Alex's arrival. Amy instructed, prepare room. Warm, familiar, touches reminded Alex of home. Alex arrival day, anxious. Penthouse doors open, Alex ran, arms, held tightly, shield from everything. This place huge, Mom. Wide-eyed curiosity. Richard, distance observation, approached slowly. Knelt to Alex level, extended hand. Welcome, Alex. Hope you'll like it here. Shook hand, shy smile. Thank you, sir. Smiled, Lily noticed even seriousness, genuine effort to connect. Adjustments, discoveries, first days. Alex quickly adapted penthouse luxury, exploring curious questions. Richard, reserved, patience, interest. Calmly answered questions. Night, Lily tucked Alex in. Mom, is Mr. Sterling a good man? Surprised question, honestly answered. He is, learning to be better every day. Satisfied smile, fell asleep soon. Lily sat by his side, peaceful face. First time, right path. Overtime, Richard, Alex bond. Afternoons chess, garden walks. Once distant, more relaxed, caring side revealed. Garden walk, Alex suddenly stopped, looked up at Richard. Do you like my mom? Innocent curiosity, chuckled, surprised frankness. I do, sincerely replied. She's very special woman. Smiled, continued walking. Richard faint smile, simple, meaningful exchange, bond growing stronger. Afternoon, office, documents review. Entered slowly, hesitating. Interrupt, cup of tea, looked up, smiled. Always. Nearby sofa, watching focused, dedicated, reassuring. Working so hard for us. Silence broken. Sat down pen, looked directly. Because you're worth it. Simplicity, heart raced, building something real. Months flew by, Alpha Penthouse, different energy. Relationship deepened, Alex essential part of home. Bond flourished amidst new experiences. Baby arrival anticipation closer. Evening, terrace rest. Slight discomfort abdomen. Pregnancy symptom ignored. Pain grew intense. Alarmed, called Amy. Lily going into labor. Urgent eyes. Ran to bedroom, breathless, contractions managing. Hospital now. Firmly holding her hand. Tense drive to hospital. Usually composed, worry hidden. Gripped hand tightly, whispered encouragement. Everything will be fine, Lily. I'm here with you. Repeated reassuringly. Medical team took over upon arrival. Refused to leave Lily's side. Stayed throughout labor. Holding hand, encouraging every step. Hours later, baby's cry filled room. Looked up. Tiny boy in arms. Heart overflowing. He's beautiful, Lily. Perfect. Tears welling. Smiled, exhausted, overjoyed. New chapter beginning. Days after birth, bedroom rest, baby arms. Richard entered, envelope, sat beside her. Serious expression, tender eyes shining. Lily, know something. Envelope opened. This contract no longer holds any value. Surprised eyes, torn document into small pieces, falling to floor. Everything I've done so far, you, our family, don't want anything, contract, define our future. Took Lily's hands, love-filled gaze. Lily brought light into my life, taught me true love, family. Want to spend rest of life by your side, raising children, facing whatever comes together. Small velvet box opened, delicate ring, diamond, soft light reflection. Will you marry me? Tears streamed down face, heart raced joy. Barely speak. Yes, Richard, I will. Alex, peeking through door, ran toward them, huge tightly. We going to be real family, beaming. Lifted boy into arms, celebrated moment, new chapter beginning. Months leading to wedding, joy, preparations. Ceremony reflected roots, love built. Richard fulfilled every wish. Penthouse transformed fairy tale. Exotic flowers, delicate lights, details blended Arabic, Western traditions. Big day arrived. Sun shone brightly, illuminated garden ceremony, stunning white dress, golden accents. Alex, small formal suit, proudly carried rings. Walked down aisle, Richard's eyes filled with emotion. Watched with admiration, first time seeing her. You look breathtaking. Whispered, taking her hands. Vows simple, deeply meaningful. Promised love, respect, partnership, sealed commitment with kiss, heartfelt applause. Reception, celebration of cultures, love. Traditional Arabic music blended melodies from Lily's homeland. Festive, warm atmosphere. Alex ran around hall, thrilled new baby brother, new life building. Start of everything dreamed of. Watched scene beside Richard. And it's only beginning, replied, holding her hand. End of night, starry sky, danced together, family, friends celebrating love, overcome every barrier. Perfect ending journey began unexpectedly, blossomed true love story. Alex played with baby, Richard, Lily exchanged glances, face future together, no matter challenges. Everything needed, love, unity, family, continue to grow. Shining desert stars, story reached perfect conclusion. New beginning, hope, love, happiness filled.